It is 7:21 p.m., 12/28/2015. Good evening, people. Every once in a while I'll get the notion to come over here to this renowned site, and I happen to type in Op Death Eater, hashtag Op Death Eater. And as you can see, I got quite a number, 88. That's not too many. But I happen to know about them because of YouTube and Facebook. Okay? One thing about using this particular site, though, you have to be really careful because they'll mix in some pedo stuff along with the foster care, CPS. So if you do like a search, where is the search bar? Oh, up here. If you do like a search on CPS corruption, you gotta really watch it or you'll end up on a site you don't want to be on. Or at least I don't want to be on. Some people do choose to go there, but I'm not one of them, thank goodness. So, just gonna check this out right now. And this does open in a new window. These people feed off the agony of others. I do believe that. These are not child lovers. These are death eaters. Just to see, like, what's new. And yes, my yawning is back. Excuse me, I don't know why. It's probably this little bit of heat I've got going back in here in my office. What's this here? Kidnapped boy may have been murdered by VIP murderers ring. Independent UK. 3 boys were murdered by VIPs. And I kind of often forget, but I'll forget the date. This came out November 27th, 2014. And see here, it's had almost 22,000 views. I don't know what I was going to check on here. Oh, I was probably going to grab these tags and stick them over on my Facebook, you know, so people can see them if they go there, you know. Here, we can put it right here. It's kind of slow to load sometimes. I don't know what made me decide to share my surf with y'all this way. I mean, who could really care, right? But who knows, too, you might pick up something valuable. As far as someplace to look. You know, to find, maybe hit on a site that you might need. Yeah, I'll see, this is going to take forever to load. It's my little load wheel, whatever you call it. Excuse me again. I've got a lot of notes, and I was planning on probably starting a new one soon. Maybe before the end of the year. Or before the new year. But I got down in my back, so that's been a problem all day. I tricked my back somehow. Hard telling how. just be walking along and blammo. Gosh. That's not supposed to go there. I'm going to collect all these articles and post this. Mortifagos, I'm not sure what that is. Ninjamorts. I better edit this. If I can get there. It's almost as if my space bar doesn't work. It doesn't a lot of the time. Come on, there you go. See, I have to go back and give it extra attention. There we go. So anyway, that's what I'd been doing. All these people want to gang up on these monsters, and how can you blame them? I gang up on them the best I know how in my little notes, you know. This one here has 656 comments. It's social services, horrors, and blunders. You can tell how many they've got, in case you didn't know. How many likes, how many comments, how many shares. Well, that's kind of gross. The CSA inquiry death cult left 8-year-olds missing the lower half of their bodies. There was no trace of his legs, pelvis, or lower spine, nor of his outer clothes, his sleeveless vest, or his Superman underpants. UK establishment tortured and killed children for entertainment, for political power, and just because they could. See here, it's a Death Eaters thing. That's why we came to this. How Pi fought to control the internet and build the pedo-sadist industry. It goes on and on and on. And they get covered up and they get protected. That's why they call it the Protected Pedophile Network. You know? And I'd bet if we type that right up here, let's see what happens. Protected, let's bet P-H-I-L, Pedophile Network. Let's see what happens. Waiting for this to go. Oh, it's going. See it? Wheel one right here. They're protected. I don't entirely understand it, except for they'll lie about different things. they'll just, I'm sure I can't even explain any of it. They'll just tell lies for each other, and like one hand washes the other, you know. Like, I won't tell so-and-so where you were and who you were with on lunch hour last Tuesday if you don't tell blah 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 that I did blah 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 to blah blah blah. See, all these are old. Here's a new one, 2015. Well, I'm not a pedophile supporter. I don't know how they get messed up like that. I guess I could choose. Here's the relevance button. Choose by date. Okay. You just saw that, right? Just click that. These will line back up. Here's the newer ones up here. Okay, excuse me. And that'll once again open up in a new window or a new tab. But I think a lot of times people don't even know where to begin. And because I was self-taught, I just had to kind of step by step myself into knowing at least how to get something going up here. But I've listened to Anonymous say that CPS is going to go away. Not their word. Those were my words. I'm not going to even try to give you verbatim because I don't remember an exact quote, but they're going to go away. They've caused way too many problems, way too much money that they keep getting paid to take people's kids. And a lot of times there's not even any real case against these people. It's all manufactured, and I even have a note on that. I can run to that real quick. I like to use my find key. Let's see. If I even just, with my find key, type in doctored. No. How about, okay, manufactured. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Documents. There we go. Altered files, doctored documents, manufactured, falsified evidence. Why? Well, that's been my question for a long time, is why? You know, they get plenty of dough from Uncle Sam, right? I've got 74 comments on this, and most of them are articles pertaining to the title of this note. It just keeps on happening and happening, whether it's the VA or whether it's CPS or whoever. And see right here, News 32 interviewed a group of Kentucky social workers who alleged families are harassed and workers are pressured to boost adoption numbers. Well, that's back in 2007, but it was following up a 3-year investigation. And that's how the social worker that we had more than 20 years ago, she had her own problem.